Single leg versus double leg swing. What's going to help you jump higher? That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome to the pole vault vlog. My name is Shawn Francis, and today we're going to talk everything pole vault, or more specifically, the swing. This video is a section from chapter 7 of my book and video series, the Pole Vault Toolbox. Both are available at team-hoot.com. With that said, let's swing our way into some stick jumping. Chapter 7, the swing. We already talked about how the plant and the takeoff make a really good team. Well, the same is true for the swing, the turn, and the invert. They make a dicey trio. I don't know if I've ever used the word dicey before. So in this video on chapter 7, the swing, we will go over swing drills with and without the pole, single versus double leg swings, and we're gonna add some more tools to your toolbox that I didn't talk about in the book. Let's get going. Let's break down the pros and cons of a single leg swing versus a double leg swing, and then kind of come to a conclusion of how and when to use these types of things. That way we can go a little bit deeper than the book did. Energy. A double leg swing adds more energy. Think of it like this. 2 legs weigh more than 1 leg. 2 is more than 1. 10 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Make sense? I know your legs weigh more than that, but just for math purposes, bear with me. Or another way to think about this, if I dropped a 10-pound weight on my foot, it's gonna hurt a lot. If I drop a 20-pound weight on my foot from the same height, it's going to hurt a lot more. So it makes sense that 2 legs adds more energy into the pole vault system. But there's a certain thing to be aware of, and this brings me to my next point, the invert. So it would make sense that 2 legs adds more energy than 1 leg, that we talked about in the energy section of this section. But if you add more weight to the system, as a person, we're adding another leg, another limb to a human body, you have to physically be strong enough to lift that weight and move it at a fast enough speed. If you don't believe me, try getting upside down, hang on a high bar with a knee drive, but then try and do it with 2 legs. It'll be harder. So yes, a double leg swing does add more energy, but only if you're strong enough. Control of the pole vault itself, the pole, the actual movement on the pole. A single leg swing is easier to control the pole. Think of it like this. You have a knee. The knee is like the arrow in the direction you want the energy and the force and your body to go. If you don't have an arrow pointing where you want the energy to go, it can get kind of loosey and goosey and wonky, and sometimes you might jump off the ground a little off to the right and you're shooting at the right standard, or a little to the left and you're shooting at the left standard. The knee drive points right down the middle of the pit, right where you want to go. That's why having a knee drive or a single leg swing makes it easier. Forces on the body. Is a single leg swing easier on the body or a double leg swing easier on the body? If you already know the answer, you might have read the book already, which, thank you for reading the book. But this picture should just make this make sense. A double leg swing will be harder on the body. Just trust me on that one. Does this make sense? So 100% start with a knee drive. Trust me now and thank me later. Kind of one of those situations. With that being said, some vaulters later in their careers like to experiment with dropping their knee right after the takeoff, right when they start their swing. Now the idea of this is to have all the benefits of the knee drive, all the pros that we talked about, and then adding all the energy you can add with a double leg swing. But start with the knee drive, a single leg swing, and then just remember, there's more than one way to pole vault. That's it. What kind of swing do you use when you pole vault? I hope this gives you another tool on your pole vault journey, and remember, there is more than one way to pole vault.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.